Hey guys, I'm Shantanu Udasi back again with another video for Analytics India magazine recapping everything that has been happening in the world of artificial intelligence. I have gathered a few stories and let's just not waste any more time and jump right into our stories. Our first story is that behind Sony and NVIDIA's latest AI patents for video games. So Sony and NVIDIA are trying to revolutionize video gaming to make it more immersive using machine learning and artificial intelligence. So Sony is working on something called the proxy player, in which the machine learning algorithm recognizes your style of gameplay after recognizing everything that you are being doing in the game, and then can create your own profile so that when you are not playing the game you can instruct the artificial intelligence to conduct some tasks for you while you are away or while you have paused the game. This technology is great for online gamers who do not have any option of pausing the game or abandoning the game midway. You can just put this player profile on and it can make sure that you continue the game, and when you come back after taking your break you can keep playing the game and take the control over from the artificial intelligence. It is also going to provide assistance when a player is finding it difficult to complete a particular task. NVIDIA is working on something called haptic movements. Haptic movements have been around in gaming for a long time, since the era of PlayStation 2, where your controller is going to vibrate if something of the similar sort is happening in the game. So NVIDIA is working on a haptic control interface that intelligently induces haptic effects for content by using machine learning to detect specific features in content and then induce certain haptic effects for those games. So both these AI patents are filed and they are going to create a more immersive gaming environment for the gaming industry. Moving on to our next story. Our next story is about Toyota, which has acquired autonomous vehicle division of Lyft for 550 million. The acquisition was done on the 27th of April, and Toyota has also signed an agreement to use Lyft's system and fleet data. So Lyft started its autonomous vehicle unit in 2017 with its level 5 division, and they are claiming that most of their fleet would be autonomous by the year 2021. Toyota is very bullish on autonomous vehicle market. They have already invested $400 million in Pony.ai, the US and China based self-driving startup. Toyota has also agreed to put $500 million in a joint self-driving project with Uber before Aurora brought the latest AV division. Toyota has also developed its own self-driving software, Chauffeur, and driver-assisted system, Guardian. Moving on to our next story. Our next story is about more usage of artificial intelligence in fighter airplanes. This one is an in-cockpit tablet computer app that helps fighter pilots to hone fighting skills using artificial intelligence. So this tablet computer is portable and can augment a traditional cockpit instrument and display to give the pilot a different tactical picture. This type of information could appear in the pilot only on the cockpit touchscreen display or on the helmet mounted display. Both have been criticized for latency and the lack of tactile feedback, which can make entering commands challenging in combat conditions, but this tablet is overcoming those challenges. Moving on to our next story. Our next story hilariously says that robots aren't taking over, as the general misconception is. Artificial intelligence plus human intelligence is still the best combo, which is called an augmented intelligence. This article is highlighting where artificial intelligence and machines will fall short. Surgery is better in the hand of a practiced surgeon who has trained for years to hone in the skills and is going to be better than any machine ever. They are also saying that artificial intelligence cannot replace a human HR manager who is tasked with building relationships with people inside and outside the company. Also, machine learning can never replace the creativity of lawyers who are constructing, negotiating, or adhering to complex contracts all at the same time. This is not to say that artificial intelligence does not have place in the business world. They of course do, but their job is to analyze complex sets of data and analyze everything that is on paper and provide the facts to the people in power. And when this artificial intelligence is paired with a human operator, this approach is called human in a loop. So basically, human in a loop is a phenomenon which occurs when artificial intelligence and human intelligence come together, when humans train artificial intelligence with data to become smarter and smarter, and when artificial intelligence becomes smarter, it provides humans with analytical data by pattern recognition, and humans take that data into consideration to make more decisions and indeed creating more data to train the machine learning even further. So this is where the loop connects with each other, and this loop keeps on going, and it is very important for the human growth and evolution that humans and artificial intelligence work in harmony. So people will have to realize that they will have to take into consideration human intelligence and artificial intelligence as one unit, and they have to embrace the human in a loop approach to create a 1-2 punch of artificial intelligence and human intelligence while preparing for what is next. Moving on to our next story. Our next story is about France, which is trying to incorporate artificial intelligence for surveillance and taking down terrorists and anti-national threats. So there was a huge amount of pressure on the French president to crack down terrorism and Islamist separatism, and hence he has turned his way to machine learning, surveillance and artificial intelligence. So they are trying to deploy machine learning and artificial intelligence to track down and keep a surveillance on people of interest who are spreading miscommunication and Islamist separatism. So they are in the process of submitting a bill to the government seeking permanent authority to order telecommunication companies to monitor not just the telephone data but also the full URLs of specific web pages their users visit in real time. These government algorithms would alert authorities and officials when a certain criteria are met. They are making sure that this artificial intelligence algorithm does not compromise people's privacy, and they are making sure that this is only to pin down terrorism and anti-national threats and not anything else, and people's privacy is still intact. So the citizens do not have to worry about somebody constantly watching them. No, this artificial intelligence is trained specifically to pin down these specific pages and these sequence of events for somebody to be flagged and authorities to be alerted. So that's about it. Those were all the stories that I have for you today. If you liked this video, click on that thumbs up. That really helps us a lot. Please read these stories in their entirety. Links for them will be in the description down below. Click on that subscribe button and ring that notification bell so that you never miss any other updates from Analytics India magazine.